Hi guys, welcome to another video.
We've had a comment from Bean Fishing for Jesus. Hello. The question was, can we chain punch with a full cane? So we are going to find out.
On this video we're going to look at the principle behind the chain punch. We've shown you with the half cane, now we're going to adapt that to the full cane. We're then going to put in a little bit of speed, bit of pressure, and then what we're going to do, we're going to get the body protection back on and we're going to start getting a little bit more oomph in it. We'll give you a little overview of how long it takes us from inception to posting a video on YouTube. So before we start, don't forget, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, it helps the algorithm. Drop us a line, just say hi if you want to.
Hi. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to ring the bell, and don't forget to free the fear. See, ferret free zone.
Also guys, we do have merch. Everything goes to help the channel, and God, we need it.
Well, you need help.
I'm beyond help.
We've shown you the principle of chain punching with the half cane. So I'm using this nice squat rack. Nice and easy. What about the full cane? So I find this quite straightforward because I'm not using this for support. So this does make a difference. So with the full cane, it will be down, it might be here. So I need to bring it up into position and then it is a little bit more fiddly because as you noticed there I missed and it went on the inside. So to counteract that, this is coming on the outside, but the principle's the same. I'm pulling, rotating, pushing, but rather than coming on the inside as we would with the half cane, outside. And this also gives me a good way to practice my hooks as well, and when I feel like it I can get a nice big hammer on the bar.
So as you guys know, I've got the old 2 canes and I use them for mobility, support and to stop me falling over. Which is funny, I know, but I don't like doing it. So we're using the bar that Chris was attacking and basically I'm just resting against it. Now once I've got noisy bar, resting, I've got a kind of tripod between, this could be a wall, could be a bar. I've got the tripod and I do feel quite safe. If I'm going to go over, I've got things I can grab. There's nothing up there. Those further back. I've got things I can grab to stop me from going over. Now if you look at Chris's technique, he was going through, attacking, bringing his hand under the cane, over the cane, and coming from the side. Change position, exactly the same. The eagle-eyed amongst you will see that Chris was turning in a Wing Chun principle, because you don't stand like this and fight. I've used my canes to get the body motion. You're sort of like here and here. So if the cane's coming over this side, you've got a nice little space. That's not an option for me. So my adaptation, ready for a bit of noise? Ow, my poor ears. The cane's coming up. What I'm doing is I'm actually going offline, which takes the centre strike out. But if I just put a little angle in it, I've got the same principle, but it's more of a row than a chain punch. Because the principle of the chain punch, as you know, and if you've seen the video before, it's a rolling over short distance constant attack. So with the diagonal, I'm still hitting, but I'm doing more of a rowing than the actual chain punch from there. But I hear you ask, what about if you've got no bar and you've got no wall? This I called in the magic of the Chris. Chris!
Hello.
Come here. I'm out with a friend and bless him, he knows no martial arts. He's a scaredy puff.
And you've got no friends.
And I've got no friends, basically. So, Chris and I are going to go back to back. He's now my wall. Also, I'm protecting him because you can't even see him behind me, but he's there. Wave, Chris, yeah. So, I'm still doing the principle, slight diagonal, but using Chris as a backup. So, here comes the great question, and we promised it in the start of the video. We're going to pressure test it, see if it works. I'm going to put the armour on first, let Chris have a go with the large cane, then we're going to swap over, and I'm going to have a go. And for a bonus, we're going to sit down afterwards. I'm going to try a full cane while seated.
Perfect.
Not yet, it's not, but it will be. Okay, so I'm Mr. Bad Guy, and Chris is going to come in. I'm using the back bar again. So, it's my hat.
You look silly. Stop that.
The limited edition, stop it. So, for the gentle bit, I'm going to use my arms. So, Chris is going to show you the principle Wing Chun punching. So, come in.
So normally this would be my block, and then we would overpower. I wouldn't be doing this because that's harder than this, but overpower.
Put a bit of force in, mate.
Well, I was, but I'll be there in a minute.
Just watch, I've got myself off. Just get slightly off so you'll hear it if I go backwards.
So whatever the attack is, I'm here, and instantly that will be at the same time, and it'll be there. It's not this big bang, but this small repetitious, and then it gives me lead up. Or if I have this in my hand, I can do all sorts of wonderful things with this.
Can I just check? I'm going to get a go, aren't I?
Yes, if you're up for it after I've finished. If I'm using this, now,
It's not fair.
life's not fair. Now, this is a strange thing. We always talk about doing these hooking and all this, but I tend to use it in my hand which is not dominant. So I tend to fight here, but if I've got this, I fight here.
You're southpaw like me.
Well, I switch.
Even though I'm right-handed.
But I can switch. I don't.
Ooh!
It's called talent, darling.
Talentless.
Olivia wept at my Hamlet. So with my, it'd be checking, this will be opening up and controlling, here, here. Now with this, I would be, no, that wasn't a hard hit, was it?
It just takes the wind out of you.
Exactly. So the other thing I like to do is if he does the punch, I'm going to put this down, but you can imagine what's going on. So rather than attack it, I'll be here, then I'll be striking the weapons. Yeah, after one or two of them, it takes the arms out of the equation.
Little tingle, because he hit around the nerve point, so electric shock up the hands, and you get like pins and needles in your hands for a little bit.
So you can either attack the centre line or attack the weapon.
Thank you. I'm working out.
I know. Or we've got attacking the computer. So either take away the computer, take away the pump.
I think I'm rebooting.
Yeah. Or take away the mobility. And that'll stop them.
Yeah, take away the mobility. Go on. Now we're going with the big cane.
Big cane, big cane.
Oh dear.
Now,
I am not wearing a box.
I don't care.
Right, okay, as long as we understand each other.
Now here's the issue with this. If I'm standing here and he does the punch, so I've done this, I then have to bring that up and I'm worried about this. This is not going to be quick enough to come up, so I'll be using this hand. What that's given me is the option to
Dead
side, so I can then start, because that will push him off balance.
It's actually choking me.
Yep. So my target would be here. If I'm doing the chest, I have to step back.
But then you get in distance to actually start using the cane.
So it's like,
as we
I'm
like
here,
to.
go on, punch me, go on, punch me, get him. So it does work.
So I nearly went there.
You nearly went. So if it's up here, I can do short. Remember our assisted strikes? Kev might even put a link in if he can remember. Short assisted strike. You probably won't need more than 3 strikes on that.
You like giving me work to do, didn't you?
You don't have to. I said if you feel like it. Now if he's bringing his arm up there like that, I'm using my assisted pulling downs or my chain striking, and then I can bring in my control big strike. So it is not close in, it's quite difficult, but I'm choking the cane like that. So what I've done here is pull my elbows in, and that gives me this. If I've created some distance, this is great, and I can keep him at distance but still do my strikes.
A few tap-ons from the toolbox.
And
oh no, it's gonna.
or as Kev likes to say, potty training.
Yeah.
Take the knee out, ha! As if by magic.
Now you guys, you understand the principle, hopefully. If not, go back a little bit, watch again.
Now the principle is, this is overpowering. My overpowering might be doing this kind of thing. It's just that don't give them a chance to react. So as soon as I see that arm going back, I usually come in, because if I miss, less power. But then here I'll be coming in with my elbows, getting my distance. If it's with the cane, it's not going to change.
Don't think there's need to do it with 2Cane because it's the same principle and it's just in wearing body armour. So let's have a look at this from a seated point of view, and we'll put this stuff on Chris.
Not if I put it on first.
Right, we're in the seated position. I've got a full cane and Chris is attacking from the side. We will do this seated, attacking from the front. Let's do it from the side first because everything's going to change. Now if I come into this position, I am really closed up to do all my bits. I've got the ability to rock, and it's quite good. If I come from a diagonal angle, from here, I'm having to change hands to come over and attack. But we have another tool, which is just as well. So from here, I'm gonna row, which is the same principle as the chain punch, because I am still doing this motion, but I'm using the row. So from the side, for me, that's a little bit awkward. Have a go, my friend. So I'm attacking you. Why are you smiling?
You've got to put the body armour on. So if you put, normally it'd be a hand on, grab, punch, but this works quite well for taking off. Oh, I caught his hand. Oh, you really want to go there?
I'm just showing you.
What?
You're pushing me off the chair, you're what?
I know, and I've also got an arm bar on there now, thank you very much.
I can release, and then I can kick you in the ribs.
Oh look, it's exposed your groin. For me it works fine, but
That was just a joke. I'm sorry, that was just a joke, but
yeah.
The principle is we do get a lot of comments saying, oh, you're doing this, but we would do that. We're just showing you one technique with one attack.
This is the idea. So if he does, if he's got the cane,
hey!
so if I do come in,
sorry,
that's fine. If I come in to grab and he does that, and I'm like, well, actually, I know martial arts. I'm going to try and whack a leg in.
rip.
Yep. Or there's the ultimate, haha. Yeah, I think I would have lost that one. No, but this is the principle that
you're not going to get hit.
yes, it's a matter of how much. Quite often I've said I will trade getting a punch in the ribs so I can punch somebody in the face.
Yeah.
It's okay in a sparring match, but
you go into a fight thinking you're not going to get hurt and you're going to win, and you're going to win within 10 seconds.
Because I've watched Enter the Dragon. What's the famous saying?
Be like water.
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
You've heard of gut instinct. The first thing that comes to mind.
That's because you have a second brain in your abdomen.
It's a big brain.
No, there is a brain there.
But
it's classed as a brain.
yeah, after time, the first thing you do is right for you. Now, you can train yourself by doing a kick, was it 100,000 times?
10,000.
10,000.
I fear the man who practices one kick 10,000 times, not doing 10,000 kicks.
Yeah, so again, the more you practice, and hopefully you're using these videos at home
To help.
to practice.
Give you ideas.
If what we're showing you doesn't work for you,
Do something else.
adapt it.
That's all it is.
Make it work for you. find out the bit that you don't like, change it. That's what we do.
Yep.
Right, so let's have a look at this. I'm gonna very daintily.
You are dainty, aren't you?
Put my leg over. So I'm sitting here. Now, obviously we're on a bench. This could be a table between us. I could be sitting in a cinema and he's trying to get through and I'm like, please mate, hurry up, and he starts.
Tell me to hurry up.
Not that I'd wear a cap in the cinema.
I do.
Just not done. So we're going to just go through one arm in. Okay? Yes, there's other things you can do, but to show the technique, we're showing the one arm coming in. First of all, I've got that technique. Once I'm here, what goes up must come down. Now I've got no one around me. I'm able to move, and yes, I can chain punch. But if I've got kids beside me, I've got my lovely wife beside me, frail people, I'm boxed in, then maybe that's hitting a wall. Maybe that's hitting the back of the chair, the arm of the chair, it's knocking me popcorn over. I do not know at this moment in time, so I can only show you what we're doing here. We've got other techniques with the pushes, the tap-ons, the drag-ins. So again, if this tool works, use it. If it doesn't work, try and adapt it. If it still doesn't work, change it. As we said at the beginning of the video, we're going to give you a little background information. Thanks for watching this far into the video. We hope you're liking it. So, one of our videos, like today's video, the life of this video starts off with an idea. Either Chris has got an idea or I've got an idea.
Or you've got an idea.
We both see things together and go,
that's an idea.
Aha! So that starts off, that's hour zero. Then we work out what we want to say. That could be up to 4 hours, depending on what the video is.
Yeah, I'm working on a video that I had the idea for 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's
so slow.
But it's got to be right. If it's wrong, it will cause a lot of problems.
Once we've got that idea sorted, we then go into what we call a mock-up stage. We'll practice the techniques, usually at clubs, or if, like today, we meet up, we're having lunch together, we'll mess about, we'll start seeing if this technique really works, and if we can pressure test it. That's a good 4 or 5 hours there that we go through. Then we go into the filming stage. Now today I'm looking at a clock, got a clock up there, and we've been here 1 hour and 20 minutes filming this. And as you can imagine, it's small little clips, and they've all got to be put together.
Plus we've got to deal with all your mistakes that we have to edit out.
The next part comes into editing. Now, Chris doesn't edit, so I do.
It takes hours.
It can take a long time because I've got to make sure all the clips are right, the sound, the picture, and we are working off basic equipment. We can't afford to get the camera that I want, which is 4,000. We can't get the microphone system that I want, which is 2,500. We're working off the cheapest lights we can go at the moment, and in the shed we're actually using just normal lights, which gives it quite a, I like a nice warm feeling. Let me know what you think, if you like it, or do you want it a bit more brighter, and I'll bring some lights down.
Okay.
So once that's done and the editing's done, that can take the video up to 20 hours of work so far for one video. It then comes to rendering, and anyone that's ever rendered the video, it can take, depending on the length of these things, and these work out roughly about 15 to 25 gig of rendering. So that's 1 hour to 2 hours just to render. Once that's done, it's then got to be uploaded to YouTube. And I've noticed, some of these videos are taking 3.5 to 4 hours to upload. Once that's done, we've got to get description, title, thumbnails done. Luckily, we've got the Dan, who does the thumbnails for us, and he's doing such a great job. thank you. So we're looking there about another hour. So all in told, one video can take 24 hours to do. That's one day. Now we was producing 4 a week. We are going down to 3. We're going to have 2 big main videos, which are going to be at the same length. We like the length of the videos. If you like the length, let us know. If you want shorter ones, let us know. But we are making some shorter ones. We're not going to tell you the title of them yet because we're keeping this under wraps, but you'll see them. We're also filming my journey from wreck to fit.
You're doughy.
Ow!
You're doughy. Look at you.
Yeah, I've got to work out yet, so let's get this finished.
You're the one talking.
I know. So we're going to do 3 times a week. We think that's a nice level. The algorithm's played with us. It's dropped our views. It's dropped our subscribers coming in. It's dropped everything. We don't know if this is the time of year.
Who knows?
We don't know. So if you watched this far, thank you so much. If you are subscribed, thank you, you're a star. If you haven't, maybe we've earned it today. Maybe you'll be kind enough to just push that button, the notification bell, because Chris loves the bell, and that gives us a chance to get seen, so that if anyone goes onto YouTube, it may just recommend our videos. You never know, there might be someone out there that needs our videos, and just by doing that, you're helping them as well.
Don't forget, we do have some merchandise which helps the channel grow.
We're just going to buy the new camera.
Yeah, I've worked it out. If we keep doing this for another 73 years, we should be able to buy that camera you want.
Wow.
Which is good. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah,
that's appreciated, as Kev said. Share and care, because we love the care and sharing.
Yeah, it all helps us out.
Ring that bell.
I keep hearing that song now because you said that.
I know. And as always, FTF. You can be Kev No Canes if you say anything. Free the fair.